Hey guys, so often I like to not talk about politics. Oh wait, let's get you out here. Um, and I like to do something different. Oh wait, I don't think we're good. We can't do that. I forgot. Shoot. How am I gonna do this? I guess we're gonna have to just deal because I need the chat up here because we're going together. We're gonna go to Canada's Wonderland together. I've got to find a way of keeping this window on top. But I don't know how to do it right now. So, oh, look at that. So, we are literally going to go on a little trip to Canada's Wonderland. Now, my mouse has been acting up, but whatever. So, if you don't know where Canada's Wonderland is, I'm going to say that Canada's Wonderland is, well, it's a Disney World, right? It's a theme park, an amusement park. And there you go. There it is. And it's Canada's largest, I believe. I'm pretty sure. And let's just zoom out so you can see where it is. Yeah, we're going to, we don't have to talk about politics and movies and failure. Sometimes we can, enjoy each other's company and talk and chat and say, come join me. So this is, we should take that off. So it looks, there it is. There is your Canada's Wonderland. This is the Great Lakes. If you don't know these watery bits between Canada and the United States. We have the St. Lawrence Seaway that brings in the water through Little River, actually on the Canadian side by the looks of it. And it fills up, as well as the rest of Canada. We've got so much water. We've got the most fresh water per country, like we've got just tons. We've got all the water, the fresh water that, we need, and America. We feed America with their water as well. There's the United States. Up here is Canada, right? And sort of down south in like a part of Canada that dips south. Canada and the U.S. and Canada, yeah, are divided. This is the border between our countries. Now you have all of, I believe this is Lake Michigan. This is Lake Superior. You got most of that. But anyway, in a way, these sort of lakes are cut in half. We share them, right? These are big lakes, huge, massive, massive. And this is sort of southern Ontario. A huge chunk of all of Canada just lives in this southern piece. You know how, the idea is that it's really cold, right? And it is. But this southern part is a lot of Canada. And by the way, the West Coast, these are the Rocky Mountains, right? That come down here and then turn into the Grand Canyon and everything. Well, the mountains on the west coast of the mountains, just the shoreline around here, it's actually quite warm. Because for some reason the mountains keep it warm over here. Like the cold air from the north, I don't know, hits them, and it's very moderate on the most west coast. But between there and all, the rest of Canada is very cold. And obviously, the further up you go, the more icy it becomes. There's some Greenland and stuff, Iceland up there. But I think, what is it? Something like 80% of Canada lives within 100 miles of the border. Something like that. An insane number of people live in the blood. So up here, like, it's far and few between. Very few people. The further north you go, the fewer and fewer people there are. Now, in sort of, not northern Ontario, northern Canada, but I live down here, and we're going to go a little bit north to go to Canada's Wonderland. But let me see if I can't get rid of this. Show the bookmarks bar. There we go. Okay, that's as good as we get. So up northern Ontario, which we consider like this, up further, like this is no man's land. I'm not joking either. Like I've seen, what is this? The Hudson Bay. Yeah, Hudson Bay. I've seen it, and then there's another name for this southern part, Georgian Bay. I believe this is Georgian Bay, this southern piece. But yeah, I've seen it. Oh shoot. Yeah, it's no man's land up there. I don't know what that is. Oh, Earth from space? Nah, I don't need that. Yeah, so I guess we're right close to New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, all the northern, sort of east northern. Vermont is more of a Quebec thing. So New York State is really close to our biggest populations, right? So anyway, let's get to Canada's Wonderland. And by the way, if you've got any, like seriously, I want you to join me. We're gonna go straight into the park. We're doing all of Canada's Wonderland here. Just, if you got some comments, you got some. We're gonna go to the park and enjoy. We're gonna walk around and we're gonna see all the attractions, and we're just going to enjoy the amusement park. Okay. And we'll go to 2D. And let's just start here in the parking lot. Well, we can start a little bit here. And here we go. The parking lot. And this is what it looks like. Well, don't worry about the clouds. The sort of clouds come and go. But look at all those roller coasters and the rides and stuff. I figure we enter the park together, right? Oh, shoot. Am I turning right, left? Let's just cheat. I guess we're supposed to turn right. It's been a while since I've done this, but don't worry. I'll get there. So here we are. Don't forget to add your chats over there. If you want me to slow down or look at something a little bit more closely, feel free. All the little kitty poos are coming and going. This roller coaster comes out to the park. I've never been on this one. Admittedly, I haven't been here since I was a kid. But it's fun. Like, even if you don't go places, you and I, we can go, right? We're going to go. We're going to go right now. We're doing it now. Looks like there has been a little bit of rain. It's been, all those clouds in the sky, right? You know something? I have never been rained out at Canada's Wonderland. Isn't that great? I don't know what this is. Is this like a place for party park? This is out in the parking lot. So this is a rental space for people to, like that are coming as a big group, but they don't want to eat inside. They're bringing their own food or their own picnic or something. By the way, I grew up very lower middle class. We had a lot of fun. Like, we did I never wanted for anything. But my dad was very for, why are we going, I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, maybe not. And let me just get out of here. We want to go inside. Well, I'm just going to skip over to here. Right? The entranceway. Where's my arrows? That's the person taking the video. It's so cool. Now, don't tell me that it isn't a beautiful, beautiful thing that you get to enjoy my company and I get to enjoy your company. We're all the way around the world from each other, and hopefully you're going to start to join me for some of these live streams. Okay, I have to get even closer. Right here. See, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in the park. Why? What's going on here? All these people in line to get in. I guess we have to zoom out. Just skip into the inside of the park. There we go. Okay. We're inside. So this is as soon as you get through the gate. You paid your money. Behind you, there's the entrance ways. All the sort of gatey things, right? You're now inside the park. There's maybe some info booths and some bathrooms. And this is what Canada's Wonderland looks like as soon as you walk through the entrance gate. I think there's only one entrance gate. I could be wrong. At least there is only one for guest services, information, things like that. Buy yourself a map, get a photo, you're all excited, you want some memorabilia. One of the things that we always made sure that we did not do is buy stuff at the beginning of the day. Because you have to carry it around all day long, right? If you wanted to purchase something, which, by the way, by the end of the day, you know, that thing that you wanted to buy at the beginning of the day, we didn't care by the end of the day because we're so tired and exhausted and we had a great fun day. There's no reason to want to go back and go shopping at the end of the day. You already been on the roller coasters and you've been having all the fun and doing all the stuff, right? I certainly but that's a mountain. That's like this for a while was called Paramount. Like these big amusement parks are really expensive, and they're like they need a ton of people in them to keep them going. They're just so expensive, and there was a mountain in the middle here, so for a while there, Paramount put their name on this park, Paramount Canada's Wonderland. You know, the mountain in the Paramount logo, so it kind of matched. But I don't know what happened. They've taken out the Paramount. So the Paramount piece is no longer there. So, Kitty Poos everywhere, Lucky Charms. I wish they didn't fuzzy out faces. I don't see the purpose of doing that. So there's the Canadian flag done in flowers there. And the great big huge pool with just it's not a swimming pool, it's just for art water. I don't know what you call them. And then back there's a waterfall coming off the mountain. And when we get to it, you'll see I'm gonna not spoil it, but there's different things going on with the mountain. This is like honestly, it's definitely a ripoff of your castle at Disney World. Okay, so I'm going to stay to the right. I don't know what this is. Maybe future development or something? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Anyway, we're off to the side here. And by the way, see, it got nice out? That's different people taking different photos on different days and different times and stuff. And some of these shots will be done on nice days, and some will be on not nice days. Remember to shoot your stuff in the comments. I don't know if one concurrent viewer means there's one on now or what. I don't know how it goes. I don't know if there's anybody watching yet. But I'm going to keep making these. And it's going to be Let's Go To. A Let's Go To series. I'll maybe make a playlist. And so this is very much like what I've never been to Disney World, but this is very much like what I would think it would be like. Your main entrance, and you've got just like all the shops um, right? But like I said, maybe on the way out, if you want to do, like, I know the ladies like to shop, and this stuff is so overpriced, and maybe it's specialty shops, right? But why would you want to buy a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the day just so you have to carry it around with you all day long? Doesn't sound like fun to me. I don't even know how people do cell phones. I'll be honest. I've never had one. I never want one. I don't want to have anything to do with it. But, I'm glad, for example, I'm glad people had this, whatever technology it was that took all these photos. So I'm not, you know, putting it down, but it's not me. So here's the Toronto Blue Jays. Maybe a little sore for them. The Varsity Club. So Canadian sports teams. Like I said, just cute little shops all the way up and down and behind us. Well, not yet, but the pool will be behind there. Probably just like Disney World, your line up for shops. We can get over there too. We'll get over there later. We'll get over there so you can see the we got a Dairy Queen. What do we got here? Funnel cakes. Of course, right? Of course, you've got the amusement parks. They're checking out the person with the camera. See, that's why I really, seeing faces and the smiles and the just the faces. I really wish YouTube wouldn't have. I understand you just randomly taking photos of people, and it's kind of a bad thing to do, right? You don't want to just take photos of strangers and then document them forever. So you just instantly delete every face. But I don't know. I just really wish they weren't all fuzzy. But then again, it is kind of weird that they're all looking at you. Dairy Queen, soft ice cream. Who doesn't like soft ice cream? Right? And here we go. We're going to get closer to look. So I guess it's not the greatest of excitement of the water, but the rushing water, it sort of cancels out all the noise, and it's just really nice. All the gardens and all the green, and we have very nice, it's kind of a myth. Like, again, admittedly, we live along the southern border of the United States, or sorry, of Canada, right? We live right along the border because it is a super mega cold place to be, but we have beautiful summers. So, like, spring is happening now, and that's one of the reasons why I got to thinking, hey, let's, put the politics aside, let's put the Hollywood aside, and let's just have a nice trip, enjoy each other's company. Hopefully, you start to join the chat, and we're just going to have a nice time, it's going to be positive for a change. Look at all the families and people having super fun. We can zoom in on the candy apple. Oh, see, of course you have to have a candy apple, right? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's veer off the path. Let's see where this goes, right? You're going to stay to the right. Here we go. Now, what is this? What does it say? Canada's Wonderland. Guest services, ATM machines, washrooms everywhere. First Aid and Baby Care Center, and the courtyard. I don't know what the courtyard means, but we got Summer Rush. They even delete the faces. So 2011. So this is like 9 years ago. These photos were taken at Canada's equivalent. Well, this is the closest Canada has to a Disney World. And here we go. We got some big old castle. Things are kind of like nicely spaced out, right? Look at that, beautiful, eh? It just makes you, I don't know, just something about a great big castle. And see, that's another thing too. You got to remember, us Canadians, Canada. Let's be honest, okay? Let's straight up. Canada is one of the newest countries on the planet. I'm going to say that again. Canada is one of the newest countries on the planet. We're not even 200 years old yet. Not even 200 years old. Now, you could say America is, close, but anyway. But Canada is even newer than the United States. And we don't have the old stuff, right? Like your Europe and for Egypt, Africa, the Middle East, Asia, all of every other place. Australia. Well, Australia's new as well, but all of these places have old stuff, and we don't. There's no super old mega house. There's no old castle to go visit. There's nothing super old where I live. There's nothing. What is this? Is this a lake? Yeah, it's a little stream. Like a little moat. See, like that's just perfection, isn't it? You got a little moat around the castle. All the castle walls. I don't even know what these things are called. The little roundabout things. Lanterns. Like the lantern lighter would come around, and the light man. I don't even know how that worked. I'm sure they were filled with fuel of some sort, right? And then a man came along with a candle on a great big long stick, right? And opened it up and lit all the street lights. And now we've got electricity. Oh, there we go. There's a good look at the moat. And see, this is, okay. This is what I love to do. Just slow down and zoom in and look at and just, see it all. That's what I'm about. Scenic. We're taking the scenic route. And the medieval fair. Now, how should I say this? The video game players, they're just, I think, so used to the environments and the appearance of what's going on around them, and they just want to play the game, and the scenery is an accessory. Well, not to me, it's not. To me, I care more about the scenery than the accessory. Now, don't get me wrong, this is so much better than what you could probably find in most computers, in computer games, because this is real. They created it, there's people here, there's, all that. But, hey, computers are getting really good at duplicating this stuff. I gotta go to the bathroom for a sec. So, how's my cat Cam doing? You can't really see much of my cat, but that's my cat sleeping on the arm of my chair, and that's the computer in the on the wall. I'm gonna pet my cat. That's my cat. One of them. I got two. Um, okay, so let's get rid of that. We know we're at Canada's Wonderland now. So this is the medieval fair, and we got the tired old employee, young kids making a living so that they can just get home and play a video game, right? But what a wonderful job. I mean, like if you've got good parents, can you imagine? Like you could look at this as just a job and oh my god, or you could go, wow, I am working in a place that everybody just loves. They love it. They're coming here to have fun. I'm here to help them have fun. It's just everybody's having fun. So I guess you got some pseudo medieval necklaces in this shop for those who do like to shop. Um, I don't know, figurines, shirts. Wizard hats? That's weird. Just novelty things. But again, I'm telling you, when me and my family have gone to these places, we never buy stuff. I don't know if it was because we were just poor, but another thing is like we didn't want to have to carry it around. As soon as you buy a stuffed animal, now you got to carry it around the rest of the day, and it just gets in the way. So when you and your friend beside you want to go on that ride, now what do you do with your stuffed bear? Right? You know, stuff like that. We just, and I'll be honest with you, you don't really see many people doing the shopping. You know, like maybe a fake tattoo or a painting of the face or something. But um, international, and that's another thing is we're too cheap to, like we would be buying snacks and stuff. We would absolutely buy snacks, but we would leave the park and go out to the car, open up the cooler that was kept nice and cool because of the ice packs we would put in there, and we'd have drinks and sandwiches and fruit and raw veggies, and we'd have cheese and crackers. We would eat. We always brought way more than enough, and then um, we'd sit out there until we were done eating, and then we'd pack up, tidy up, make a little bag of garbage, you know, put it in a waste basket, and then we'd come back into the park. We left for lunch. We would bring now. Usually only one meal. We would only leave for one meal, like our sort of late lunch. Um, and dinner, like if we wanted a hamburger or something like that, we would buy it. Or like your snacks and your like an ice cream. Like just have little snacks throughout, just to keep you going. You wanted a funnel cake or, a candy apple or whatever. You definitely eat. You got to eat something from the park, and we did. But it was just, like, we never. I don't know these. I've never been in any of the restaurants, and that's just the thing. Never been in there, and I heard that this is the biggest, the big one. I don't know what that is. Let's go over there. This looks like it's some sort of a theater, maybe. Yeah, there you go. The Wonderland Theater. Great big castle. It looks so cool, eh? Isn't that weird how they even... It's probably some computer that identified all just a face. If it's a face, then it blurs it out. Even if it's just like a friggin' statue. Wonderland Theater. Happy, sad. And see, you know, I talk a lot about uh, Hollywood dying, right? But it's never going to die. It's never going to go away completely. Entertainment is always going to want... People are always going to want entertainment. Always. Oh, what the heck's going on here? This isn't good. This can happen with my bad mouse. Uh-oh. Did I leave? Yeah, I left. Oh, that's not good. I hope that doesn't happen too much. Or was this the other side of it? Oh no. There's the theater. Okay. And we're just going to continue on this way. So that is the big old restaurant. I don't know how your parks go down there. I really don't. So I guess we're gonna... Oh. Stay to the right. Right? That's where I came from. Unfortunately, yeah. Just stay to the right. So get a portrait done. But again, if you get a portrait done, guess what? You're stuck holding the friggin' picture all day. What are they going to do? Hold it for you until the end of the day? You know, it's nice. It's kind of a cool idea and so on, but, you know, I don't know. Some Minute Maid and Coca-Cola. Somebody's taking a picture. He's all fat and sweaty. Kind of like me. Taking a picture of his kids on the ride. This is why you have kids, folks, called Riptide. Right? Oh, I wonder if the water, they're going to get a little bit wet here. Probably. Right? These things will probably shoot up and get them a little bit wet. Oh, and then the courtyard. This was the way to the courtyard, whatever that is. Group outings and special events. You want to check it out? I don't know if we need to check this out, but I've never seen this. Courtyard area map. Oh, so like a little private place for your little private parties? Oh, and it's closed. Do not open. Okay, I don't want to be here anyway. Okay. So it's a little private area for something. I don't know. If there would be somebody, why would you want to go to somebody else's party anyway? You know, group functions or, work, picnics, employee picnics. I've never. Do you know what this is? I don't. I don't quite understand this ride. I don't know what you're flipping around and how you're flipping and flopping, but I've probably been on it, to be honest. I've probably been on every ride here. I'm old. I'm an old man, so I don't remember all of the. Um, I don't remember everything. You will get wet and possibly soaked on this ride. There you go. They warned ya. Sitting in the shade must be a hot day. See, that's another thing. Our temperatures over here. Dragon fire. I don't know what that means. Maybe going down that road. Well, there's the dragon. Oh, look at all the people lining up. This looks like maybe a roller coaster. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to let us in or what. The Spinnovator. Like teacups, I guess you could say. Looks like like a something smaller for the kiddies. Spinnovator. Oh, looks like it's pretty popular. At least they give you some shade. The milk can. Remember those milk jugs back in the day? And now I bet this is going to be have to throw a ball into the milk can. We have our milk in bags, whereas you guys down in America have milk in cartons. I think it's always in cartons for you. We have the cartons up here as well, but we also have bags. Yes, you heard that correctly. Oh yeah, see, there's the jugs. We buy liquid in bags, and they're 100% completely sealed, and washrooms. And after you put them in a little plastic jug to hold the bag, then you just cut a little tiny piece of the corner of the bag off, and then you use that as a spout. Oh, the what is this? Whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole 2. Yeah, that's a staple. Put your, money in and the things come out. What is this? The Cyber Center? An arcade game of some sort. Probably back in the day when this park first opened, it probably was an arcade. Straight up arcade. But I don't know, maybe there is arcade games in there, but I don't. This isn't a stream to go check out to see if they have Pac-Man or Space Invaders or something. Well, here we go. We got a big pond. Um, See, shopping and games that you have to pay for. Never been sort of a big thing. Extreme laser tag. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But I still like the fact that they're there. I just wonder, um, I just don't see a whole lot of people doing them. See, like there's some, oh, the three, again, small milk bottles. All of these games go from way back, right? If you throw the ball and it knocks them all completely off of this thing. You have to knock them completely off, then you win. And you win, I don't know, a little monster. Either a referee or a bow tie monster. And then you got one called Peach Basket. And then, oh, yeah, oh. Throwing probably like a ball into the basket that is designed to not to bounce it out. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do these carnival things exist? They do, right? I already know that they do. I know that they do. Oh, look, an Android thing. I think we'll see the pirate ship thing later on. Was that me? My cat wants out. So, here's something that I think it was in the beginning, the kiddie area of Canada's Wonderland was called Smurf Village. Smurfs. I grew up watching Smurfs when I was a kid. Like, it wasn't my favorite or anything, but Smurfs definitely existed. And the kiddie part of Canada's Wonderland was absolutely Smurf. It was called Smurf Village. Now I think it's Scooby Doo, but because I guess did I find myself into a? Oh, I can't get to the Leviathan. I guess that's a big roller coaster. We'll just look at it from here, and then we'll have to turn right. Yeah, I can't see it. Oh, and a drop thing as well. Oh, maybe we'll be able to see it from over there. Nightmares. So, it was Smurf Village, and you could get Smurf cones, and the cotton candy was blue, and all of the it's the same rides, right? They just do them up. They decorate them if you got like a little train that's running around a little track with a couple little bumps for the kiddie poos, then you just, I don't know, call it the Smurf trainy train. I don't know. I'm being stupid here, but you just train to Smurfville. I don't know. Gargamoils, you know, train of whatever. Okay, so I think that was my cat. So, a pretty young couple wants to get a drink or a burger or something. Thrill Burger, the snack zone. And another reason why we didn't ever, it's super expensive, these things. You'll see it later on. But Montreal smoked meat on rye, grilled chicken souvlaki, charbroiled burger, new menu, char-grilled cheeseburger, and chicken fingers. So lots of meat there. Oftentimes, just eating in the park, it was just so busy. Why would you like? It's actually a nicer time to leave the park at lunchtime and go eat instead of having to deal with the lineups at the food markets. Well, it's pretty early on in the day. It looks like, because not a whole lot of people are eating. But and even though we were just either sitting in the car or by the car or on the car, it was a more enjoyable experience than waiting in line forever for this super mega overpriced food, and then you just like are you're still hungry afterwards, but you don't want to buy anything else because it's so expensive, and um, that's a real thing. So, like I said, we would just we would eat the snacks. We would definitely get an ice cream or drinks, or we weren't carrying food around with us. We would buy what we needed in the park. Um, and there was fountains, water fountains. We didn't have bottled water back in those days, not when I was a kid. Bottled water hadn't been invented yet. I know that sounds weird, eh? Here's some more castle-like type things. Oh, there's a that looks like the Bat. The roller coaster called the Bat. Or Duple Looping? I can't remember. I don't know what that one is. Would the ladies like to find out? By the way, ladies, never apologize for liking to shop. Are we going to get to see a decent view of this shop? What's for sale? Bracelets? Bracelets with names on it? I don't know. What does that say? I don't know. At least if you were wearing it, it's not so bad, you know what I mean? What have we got over here? Funnel cakes, more funnel cakes. Can't get enough of them. A funnel cake is really just a deep fried pancake, right? And then they squiggle it around. And then so deep fried pancake with uh, deep fried pancake with, like icing sugar, and then sometimes like a whipped cream or a strawberry or chocolate topping. So what is he doing? He is $10 today. I don't know. He's gonna draw. Oh, he's gonna draw a portrait of you. Again, why would you want, like, okay, great. Hey, seems like a nice guy. I want him to draw my picture, but now I got this piece of paper with me for the rest of the day. Now what am I going to do with it? Like, if you got an old granny with you that can just sit with the bags and has got some sort of a cart or something where you can just keep putting stuff into the cart, okay. But usually what would happen is, see, my parents would want to go from show to go see the shows. Like, they would put on shows for the older folks. But us kids, we would run off and just go roller coasters, right? So, and we were. This is, by the way, there's a water park here, but that's new. That the water park is an addition, and I don't know. Um, so, yeah, there was no bathing suit or anything like that. Like, I don't even understand. A water park and an amusement park should be separate, but they added it here. I don't quite understand why. Anyway, so, um, like, we were just like, we would literally leave, and then, we would be off. And then we'd say, okay, at a certain time, we meet here, back at the entranceway at this certain time. And, we did. And it always worked out. Always. But we were off doing our own thing. Usually they made sure that there was an older kid with us, but it was still just kids. Just kids. And usually you wanted it paired up, 2 by 2, right? Dads and the kids. That's the meaning of life right there. Kids. You want to know what the meaning of life is? That's it. You just saw it. Now, what's going on here? Are they not going to let me go that way? Hmm. I guess we just go here and then turn left. But I thought we just came from there. We just came from there. Where am I going? I'm just gonna skip over here. I don't know what exactly I skipped. I don't think I skipped too much. Oh yeah, see, there's your funnel cakes and stuff. And there's that roller coaster right there. Okay, so, yeah, yeah, I just never understood, like, you wanted to be as free as you could possibly get, so that you could go on the ride and you weren't carrying anything around, you didn't have to worry about losing anything. Yeah, sometimes you would have like $5 in your pocket, or like a little bit of money in case you really needed a drink or something, but even then, usually not. We just, maybe every 2 hours, like, and then, see, like, the parents had to get to the park and decide what they wanted to do and what times their shows were going on, and stuff like that. So, they book around it, but oftentimes we just like literally leave, except for, you know, we'd leave for most of the day. We were off by ourselves, just the kids by ourselves. I don't know how you guys do it these days, but that's how we did it. Planet? Cease? Oh, no, it's Snoopy now. Sorry. I got it wrong. It used to be Smurf Village, and then, yeah, it's Snoopy now. Something a little, I don't know, because nobody cares about Smurfs anymore. Smurfs are a thing of the past. But, I mean, cool, eh? Oh, look, even swan rides. I wonder what they call something like that, It's just like, you just got to rebrand it. You just rebrand these things once you change the sort of... Now, it's an expensive venture, absolutely. It's not cheap to just rebrand everything. There's a little kiddie, I don't know, train car thing. Probably a little fake steering wheel inside for the kid. Oh, miniature golf. Because of course. Now that's fun for the whole family right there, right? Mini golf. Hmm. So, Snoopyville. I haven't seen any Snoopy yet. Maybe they just kind of turned it into generic land. Now we have choices, but we'll go straight. We got the Boo Blasters. I think that's what it says. Boo Blasters. Scary. I don't know what it is. Enter. Approximately 90-minute wait from here. Oh, there's a Snoopy flag. From Peanuts, Charlie Brown. Every single time we've ever been to any of these things, it's always been nothing but 100% positive. There's Lucy. It's been nothing but positive. I've never had a negative experience, like, not even a little bit. Like, nobody even tripped and fell and scraped their knee. You know what I mean? It was always just, like, perfect, the whole thing. Like, I don't even think we've ever seen rain. Like I think I was saying, right? I've never even seen rain. Oh, what have we got going on here? Now, I have no idea when in the year these photos were taken. I don't know if this is normal. people flow for this area. I don't know if this is off season. It's probably midweek. If you're going to go to a park and want to run around and take photos and map it out like they've done here, you're probably going to go in off times, right? You're probably going to go in off times. See, like rebranding this isn't going to take too much. Mom and Grandma watching the kitties do the ride with Dad over there or something. And it would be weird, right? Some guy running around taking photos of your kids. I forget all their name. Maybe that's Lucy. I don't know. No, the other one's Lucy. Peppermint Patty. I don't know. But yeah, it's very empty. Very pretty though, isn't it? I don't know. Is this as pretty as your place? Your closest amusement park? This is probably an hour and a half drive from where I live. And, you know, like I live near Toronto, so that really is a big chunk of Canada. This area of Canada. So it's not just that I'm close to it. It's like this is Canada, you know? So like I said, like seems to be pretty early in the day or something. Quite a few um, puddles. It looks like it rained earlier, but the sun has come out. So maybe the rain turned people away from going, but then the sun came out, right? Washrooms. What do we got here? Oof. What is him? What is his name? Woodstock. Do kids really like Snoopy? I think he's been around forever. Like I said, I think they just like this used to be Smurf Village. Snoopy Boutique and toys. There's Snoopy. But, you know, like I said, I don't, maybe that all of these things, because all of this stuff inside of them are so expensive, they're justified because, you know, the few people that do shop there, it warrants their existence, and it's, I guess, cheaper than, um, I don't want to go back the same way, right? I don't know if this is the same way or not. Yeah, that's the way we want to go. Yeah, we had a really long leashes as kids. Some, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Kidsville. I'm gonna have to stop and grab something to eat soon. Either that or I'm gonna eat on stream. Lucky ducky, ball toss, fishy fishy. Oh, she knows what's up. What's that? Little Playhouse Theater. There you go. And there's the times. See, that's what my parents would come to figure out, and then they would book all the shows throughout the park. Not this one, obviously, but or maybe they were left with the little ones, and they would, they'd be taking the little ones to the little areas for the kitties, and then us older kids would just go off on our own. The parent rest zone. Lost children. Oh dear. Like I said, nothing bad ever happened to us. I don't know if you got some. Type it in the chat. Has anything bad ever happened to you? Or down in the comments if you're watching this later on. Don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to start doing this more often. We're going to have a great time together. Yeah, we're just going to travel around the world and do all sorts of nifty things. Not just theme parks. We're going to do all sorts of things similar to this. If you like what we're doing here, if you like what you're seeing and experiencing, then just subscribe, and we're going to do a lot of it, folks. We're going to do a lot of it. We're going to explore the world together. But we're also going to talk politics and, entertainment. We're going to talk about all the other things, too. I am an avid libertarian. There's a lot of pizza. Now, Pizza, believe it or not, that's the name of the restaurant chain. They are the biggest pizza chain in Canada. Now, we have Domino's and Pizza Hut and so on as well, but to my understanding, you don't have Pizza down there. Minute Maid everywhere, eh? What do we got here? Hot air balloons, or pretend hot air balloons. Oh. A roller coaster, like mini pod roller coasters? Hmm. Frequent flyers. Oh, that looks like a big boy roller coaster for sure. Ice cream. So what we did is if we were instead of like if we did a water park thing, what we do is we'd have our bathing like the good thing is some bathing suits kind of double as shorts, um, or we'd wear the girls would wear their bathing suit as underwear underneath their clothes. So if they wanted to go swimming or something, they just took off their clothes and obviously put it in the locker somewhere, and they'd have their bathing suit right there. So it's super easy. And then you hang out and you just wait for the bathing suit to dry before you put your clothes on. But it doesn't really matter if they're a little bit wet when you go to put your clothes on again. What do we have here? We have come again to the ultimate transportation station. No idea. A little theater, little movie about, I don't know, kids going to outer space. Oh, that is a little bit phallic. um, oh, it's a ride. Okay, it's a ride. I guess these blue shirts are the employees. I don't know. Maybe not. Uh-oh. We in another dead end. I guess we're at a kind of a dead end. Go this way. See what happens. What does that say? Candy factory. Some popcorn. Is that what that is? Old-fashioned popcorn wagons. Isn't evolution great? You know how we just keep building and building and building on all of the things that people, gave us from the past. We just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and better. What's that? Oh yeah, you climb on these things and then you try to make it to the top or something. You ring a bell. I've seen this before, but I don't know what it's from. Tasmanian devil. I don't know, a banana. Some washrooms. Mushrooms everywhere. Okay, so what is this? Another theater? SpongeBob SquarePants 3D. So literally, they just make a movie and then play it over and over and over again. Oh. I wonder, I don't know about working in a place like that where you keep seeing the same movie every day. You'd probably be able to rotate with people to see different parts of the park, and I don't know. I wonder what it's. I don't think I've ever. I met somebody who worked on a cruise ship, as a dancer, believe it or not, entertainer. But that's about it. I don't know anybody who's worked at a theme park. Chippery. What is that? Chocolate chip cookies or something? Probably. A deli. Roadside deli. You got some photos of food there. Who the heck knows what that is? What are they, like, trampolines? No idea. An employee. What do we got here? We got buckets of cotton candy. And a bunch of bottoms of boxes. Oh, they're probably just opening and they gotta flip those things down. Yeah, he's flipping them down. Probably went up just to so that they could close the door. And he's just in the midst of flipping them down. So there's gonna be gum or something in them. Candy. Oh, the trading company. Canyon Trading Company. Okay. Oh. Some ice slushies. I wonder what we're doing over here. We're at the edge of nowhere. How's my cat Cam doing? He just stood up. You can't really see him. Here's his head. Look out the window instead. You don't want to look at me, trust me. Nothing to look at. Those slushies, I haven't had a slushie in forever. I will admit, I am not a sweet, I do not have a sweet tooth at all. I just don't. Now, fat and salt, you know, like a potato chip, deep fried potato with a bunch of salt on it, okay. That we can talk about. Oh, well. See, my cat usually wakes up from there and just wants to move around. So it gets himself perched up over on his chair. I think that's pretty good. You still can't see him. Yeah. I don't like lights on at night. I really don't. I've got like enough that I can see. And the street lights, the stuff coming in through the windows, and a little bit of light on inside. And if I really need to see something, I'll turn something on. But otherwise, I don't like it. So once in a while, I'll light a candle just for a little extra, you know, beauty. But yeah, it's getting dark outside. It is 6:37 p.m. Um, I'm sitting. Did this guy seriously just bring his own chair? Did he seriously bring his own chair from home? Wow, that's prepared. So this is, I guess, the water park part. Um, I don't really want to go in there, so we're not gonna. This is the part of the park that I don't, like, I don't know, one or the other, folks. But I have to be honest, kids and pools kind of freak me out because of the pee. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that they do. I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. You'd have to ask a professional, but or somebody that knows, but I just can't. I don't know. Splash, surf, shop. It's fun. Okay, go to the water park with your kids and don't worry about it. But as an adult, just an adult, like, I don't I don't think I want to have anything to do with water parks. Even if I was super Adonis and super sexy and all that, I don't know. I just not a water park. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being stuck up and snobby, right? Maybe I'm being a jerk with all this engineering. And see, this, you want to talk about building on each other's stuff. We're literally engineering, like, to an extreme degree just to have fun. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And we just got to take care of each other. We got to be nice to one another, not hate like these friggin' whoever does the hating. Well, I hate ideas, bad ideas, but I really don't hate the people. Even when I get into talking about politics, I compliment my, I guess, political enemy by saying that they're just misguided. And honestly, every single one of those people could literally be saved by a simple change in idea, a simple change in thought. I am very right-wing. So this would be, I guess, the lazy river. That looks more like something else. A lazy river beside. I don't know. But honestly, yeah, just equality is a bad thing. Family and love and family and family and family. And pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Yes, once in a while, lean on somebody. But, you know, independence, we're all individuals. The whole 9 yard. She's waiting to get a picture of her family, right? Family, make some kids. And by the way, the reason why you're not seeing a whole lot of black people, because there ain't many in Canada. There isn't. In the United States, you got a ton, like 13% of the population. In Canada, it's 1%. 1% of the population, so there you go. But we still have a lot of diversity, racial diversity here. Lots. The same amount as the States, but it is literally more diverse. America's diversity is like black and Mexican, and ours is everywhere. There's the Mind Buster. The Mind Buster is one of the oldest. I think it's like um, the mighty Canadian Mind Buster. It's one of the oldest roller coasters. Um, it's old and wooden. Yeah, we can't even see it. Um, but also, just ask a black person if they like the idea of shoveling snow and it being freezing 6 months out of the year. Well, well below freezing. Our weather here ranges from plus 30 degrees Celsius to minus 30 degrees Celsius. And remember, freezing is 0. So literally, where my location, and for example, this spot in Canada, is, it ranges, the cold, now, that's on average. Like a normal cold winter's day, a really cold winter's day, a normal would be kind of a maximum of 30. A normal, really super hot summer day would be plus 30. Now, a super mega extremes can get colder or hotter than that, but a good, we have 3 months of each season. We literally, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 months of spring, 3 months of summer, 3 months of fall, 3 months of winter. And it goes from plus 30 degrees Celsius to minus 30 degrees Celsius. So we literally have an equal amount of all 4 seasons. So just when the summer is getting too hot and you're tired of it, it starts to cool down, which to me is fucking perfect. It's fabulous. Getting that, it's just too hot and it's been too hot for too long and you're just stuck inside with the air conditioning and it's just too hot, right? And then guess what? It starts to cool down and then you're like, this is nice. And then, the leaves start to turn and you get fall and then it's like, and then it gets cold, straight up. Gets cold, and then it gets really cold. And then you're shoveling snow for about, for 3 months. It's icy cold, and sometimes it gets really bad. But usually it's, in my area of Canada, which is very south, very, very, very south, southern Canada. What's that? That's a big spot, eh? Big Coca-Cola, like a little diner. Drive-in, too cool. I love these things, old 50s diners. I have to be honest with you, I think everything should be stuck in the 50s. Men's clothes, women's clothes, architecture, we can advance in technology, but there's just something, and by the way, I wasn't born until the 70s. But just the men and the women and the clothes and the suits and the ties, right? Men were always in suits unless they were working in the yard or working in the coal mine or something. And women were like in dresses and just really well dressed. Everybody was really well groomed. And then you had these with your soda pops and your... Oh, look at that vintage car. Oh, look at that vintage car. That's cool. I wonder if it's a real car. It might not be. I don't know. They blacked it out so that you couldn't see the fact that it was empty. That's really cool. I love those. 50s. Look at all the places to sit and eat. This must be some sort of a Place to go for lunch. See, like, at this age, we would be off on our own. I think, anyway. I can't really remember. It's been so long. More games. Oh, wait. We're back at the entrance. Isn't that? Maybe not. I don't know where we're going. Let's take a look. Oh, we're in this kind of collection of a mess. That's the water park. We just walked past all that. So let's continue on. Actually, let's start here. And then that's the Mine Buster. And then I think we all... So we're right here, right now. Why don't we do this, and then... the time warp. So much to do, eh? Little boulevards. Some nice shady areas. For Granny and Gramps. All that metal. Twisted, twisted, twisted metal. All for fun. And profit. Don't... Hey. But see, this is the, that's the thing that I don't like socialism. You know, you create wealth, create wealth, create wealth through capitalism, and then guess what? You have so much excess wealth in capitalism that you end up designing and doing some crazy, crazy, super mega crazy things like amusement parks. You have such an excess of wealth due to freedom and capitalism. Capitalism is really just freedom. Look at that, eh? You want one of them? Perfect match. A Coca-Cola, funnel cake. What do you think that is? Strawberries with some ice cream and some strawberry sauce. Icing sugar, ice. With the choice of, all three. Funnel cake with icing sugar, ice cream, and strawberries. So all three. So $11 for a frickin' funnel cake. And that's 10 years ago, folks. You wonder? And that's 10 years ago in 2011. Well, 9 years ago. According to the one sign I saw. You wonder why, you know, yes, we would buy some snacks, but not a whole lot. I mean, that's just for a funnel cake. I wonder what it is today. $15.99? My goodness. And really, yes, it's a lot of calories and stuff, but so expensive. I don't know what it costs to get into a place. Get in here these days. I don't remember. I think it was like I don't know, 20, 50, 25 or $50. Um, let me see what the little shop has to offer. Some necklaces and some funky glasses. Some looks like some bag of potato chips. Hmm. What do you got there? What's that? The back lot. Maybe some type of theater. Backlot cafe. So an indoor, get, probably air conditioning, get out of the heat, and have a little coffee or something. Speaking of coffee, I should make myself one. Now, antiques is a weird thing with me. I'm like, I appreciate that some people appreciate this stuff. I have to be honest. It's nice that other people, and like I have nostalgia like everyone else. So many shops, right? But do you really, like I said, why? I don't know. I'm too cheap, I guess. I guess if you had tons of money, you could like bring somebody along and then just go through and buy all the stuff. But why? I don't know. Like if you wanted clothing, just I don't know. I just it's not my thing. Buying stuff. Buying stuff. Buying stuff. You want to spend some time together and have some fun, play a game of cards, or you know, have a little chat. Let's talk. Have a drink. Even though I don't really drink. Oh, that's the entranceway, probably. Yeah. Back to the. See, that was a big thing too. Like if you heard the water, you were back at the. I wonder if I'm at the other side of the park. But it doesn't look. It didn't look really big when you looked at it, right? It doesn't look really big when you look at it from overhead. You're like, that's it? That's the whole park? But there's so much going on. There's so much to do. Um, we are on the other side of the park, and we're going to the entrance. I don't want to go to the entrance. I'm saying what that's about. Canada's Wonderland photo. Let's just go up here. So we went up the other side, and we probably missed some stuff over here. But you could like literally just keep going and going and going in these places, right? You could walk down the same spots and see different things. And then you sit down and you have a nice little rest. And you check out the rest on the bottom of the pool. Nice, cloudy, partially cloudy. See, like, that's perfect. Some sun and some shade. Beautiful little clouds. I love these little buildings. Every friggin' downtown in every friggin' city should look like that. I'm telling you. Just every single one, and have like little, and you change up the colors a little bit, and then okay, what do we got here? We got a little cafe, a couple of tables out front. What are they eating? What are they consuming? Pizza. Pizza, and oh, there's 4 drinks here, so the kids went to the bathroom, or I don't know. We got a map. Oh, we got a map of the park with the kids. There's mom, probably. Yeah, pizza. Pizza and drinks. Um, yeah, pizza is a big thing in Canada, and it's definitely, you're definitely seeing it all over Canada's Wonderland. I bet you it's 2 or 3 times as expensive as like normal. That's the thing, right? When our Sky Dome opened, our super mega, I don't know, not Coliseum, but our super mega, okay, I'm going to stop here for a sec. I want to show you something. Our super mega, like our open and closable dome, literally, it's called the Sky Dome, and the roof of it, it's 60,000 people it holds, and the roof opens and closes, so it takes like a long time to do it, but yeah, it can open and close. Anyway, they call it the Rogers Center now. So when that place first opened, McDonald's was the food vendor in there, but it was like 2 or 3 times as expensive as normal, and it didn't work out. I don't know why, but McDonald's left, not making enough money. Even it's hard. Those things are really hard to operate. And see this little thing right here. A guy or a gal. I don't know where they climb up, but at multiple times a day, at different times, there is. Oh, you used to be able to walk underneath there. At different times of the day. That's crap. I'm pretty sure you used to be able to walk underneath there. I guess they closed it off for some reason. Different times you have a diver, and they'll get up there and they'll do a twirly jump dive off of that into this water below. Simple as that. Multiple times a day. Cool, eh? Continue on. Some of these photos aren't exactly perfect, right? Not the greatest, but it's still pretty good. It's like, can you imagine? This is just like, imagine the technology. This is what I'm saying. Where like people talk about, social media kind of being scummy or whatever. I think it's new, and yes, social media can kind of be scummy. But I think it's going to be a really good thing. Overall, I really think that oriented here. I don't know what you're looking at. Look out the window. Can you see out the window? No? What is that? Can you see out the window? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what you're looking at. Look at the computer screen, I guess. Picture in picture. So if you were chatting here with me, if you caught me when I was going to start to do one of these live streams, you'd be able to say stop and turn around and, you know, like, what's that? And zoom in and zoom out and, you know. Well, we haven't seen that ride yet. Just a little thing like the roof over top of these machines, right? Cookies. Guess they don't want me to be able to go that way. Come on. Usually when you just double click, you'll find an... See, there's, sometimes it does that to me. I guess I got... so there's the mountain. I guess we're gonna go this way. I wonder if losing children is a thing. You know what I mean? The vortex. I don't know what that is. Looks like a hanging upside down. Maybe. Okay, so here's some more food. What do we got here? We got the Roadside Hot Dog Company, a foot-long hot dog for $7.25. A sausage on a bun for $7.75. A soft drink for $3.32, and a Powerade or a bottle of water for $3.32. Oh, taxes not included. So when you add, see, Canada has a lot of taxes. So when you add a tax, it'll round up. Like these $3.32 will probably turn into like $4 or $3.75 or something. I don't know. And you know, this $7.25 will add up to $8 or something. But for, you know, okay, oh, it's a foot long hot dog, but $8. And again, that's 10 years ago. I don't know. I just don't see the need. You just buy a cooler. Yeah, you know, get an ice pack, freeze it the night before. You know, get your sandwiches all made. You can put a whole loaf of sandwiches in there. You know, ham, cheese, lettuce, tomato. You know, you can put the tomato between the lettuce and the ham and the cheese so that it doesn't get the bread soggy. Don't put any mayonnaise or mustard on it. And then you got some you know, some fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables. Um, we've already been here. Some fresh fruit, some fresh vegetables, and some cheese and crackers, and there's your lunch, right? Fruit, vegetables, ham and cheese sandwiches, so a little lettuce and tomato. Put the tomatoes in the middle of the sandwich so it doesn't make the bread soggy. Wrap them all up, and you throw them in a cooler. You leave the park. You go have a little picnic out by the car. You bring some serviettes and some little your juice packs or your juice drinks. You know, like even for dads and stuff, because they need a drink too. And yeah, you sit out there. You know, like I said, you arrange to meet at a certain time. We usually get out pretty early on those mornings, right? There's no showers in the morning. You shower the night before. You wake up. You splash some water on your face. You pack up the cooler, and you're off. Off early in the morning, and then you come back. And then by the time you get, like, we would get to a place like this, you know, a few hours into it, or sorry, you know, like, you don't want it when it first opens. It's a little, we were never quite like that, like, but soon after it opened, and honestly, we'd be there all friggin' day. It would be nighttime before we'd be leaving, you know, and, you know, there's somebody who's happy to see the camera with the coffee. And yeah, you came home and you'd be like awake for like an hour, and then you'd be in bed because you were just exhausted. Tired, tired, tired. Oh, lots of people with coffees. Oh, that's the same guy with the coffee. Oh, we already went down there. Now we're starting to repeat here. What are these things? These are animals on leashes. If you want to buy an animal on a leash. The kids shop. SHOPPE. Is that a real thing? Like an SHOPPE? Is that like a French word? Is that how shop used to be spelled or something? Is this because you always see it in these older places, right? Let's zoom out and zoom in. Maybe somewhere where we have. You want to go to the water park? There's the water park. There's the water park. Well, we go in. We can take a look. Well, it looks like you just go in, like everybody else. So it's all just one park. What's this? Riverside Snacks, Dairy Queen. Yep, there are non-white people working here. Not too many people visiting, though. Or not that I've been seeing. And you can't really tell because you keep blurring out their faces. I don't know who they're. They're Asian or Mexican or Cuban or whatever. I don't know. But normally you'd be able to tell if they were black. I haven't seen too much of that. But again, we don't have very much of that in Canada. We never had slavery up here either. I'm getting political and I probably shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. See, just as I said that. There you go. There you are. There's a guest. She's got a double leg. And the camera didn't take a good photo of her. Am I going this way or what? I don't know what this is. Lockers? There you go. Changing into your bathing suits. But like I said, for a boy, you just, instead of wearing, if you wanted to do the swimmy part, what I would have done is I would have just, you know, like, there's shorts slash bathing suit item, you know. And I have never seen this in real life. This is here since I've, you know, a kiddie park, the super little kids wet park. Yeah, really little kids. Somebody going around collecting garbages, changing the garbage cans. See, I don't find this as fun to look at. It's just like, I don't know. Like the little shops are kind of cool. I like to be surrounded by the little shops. Like this isn't interesting to me. It's not at all. And am I at? Yeah, I'm already at a dead end. Again. Oh, that would be out of the park. That would be sort of, I think, I don't know. Yeah, let's see. That's why I say I guess this corner is the water park. I don't know. I just don't find it all that interesting. What happened there? I guess we're going somewhere random. Oh, this is going to be the place for the hot dogs. I couldn't imagine. You know, yeah, and then the 3D place. You know, sometimes if you go backwards, things look different, right? You catch different. Everything looks different if you go the opposite way. Is she seriously reading a book? Oh my lord, she is too. Wow, that's and you bring your kids to the park, and then you just sit under, you know, oh, and read. Let's see if we can't go this way instead this time. Nope, cut off. Okay, we've already been here. Maybe we've seen the park. What do you think? Um, this is the 400 highway. It's just parking lot. See, it doesn't look like there's all that much going on. Oh, shoot. Really wants us down here. Yeah, I need a new mouse. It keeps double clicking all by itself. I think we can call that a tour of the park. You know, we didn't actually see a whole lot. I think a lot of the bigger adult attractions, like the big roller coasters, they're just like line after, like a huge long lineup, right? It's just like a great big huge massive line, and then you get to the ride finally, like the roller coaster or whatever. It's just like, but they're all hidden. Swings, right? You know. Oh, Cartman, South Park. Some drinks everywhere, eh? You never go thirsty, you never go hungry as long as you got money in your wallet. What is this? Pikachu? Pokemon? Fool. Look at all that twisted metal. Yeah, we've already been this way. We didn't go this way, though. I don't understand that ride. To be honest, I don't. Antique photos. You dress up in some old gear and they'll take your picture. Does that still work in today's day and age? What are these swings? You sort of get launched up or something? Okay, I think we've seen a lot. We did Canada's Wonderland. What do you think? Do you think it was worth the $50 or the $100 or whatever? I have no idea how much it costs to get here now. There you go. Now we're out. Holy crap. Look at all how busy it is here in this photo. Whoa. Where's our sign to end our little stream? It's over there. No. There we go. There it is. There you are. Canada's Wonderland. Okay, so yeah, not a whole lot of chat going on from the chat, but hopefully you will enjoy this stream in your own time and have some comments down below, and you'll subscribe and join me for our next trip. We will be going somewhere else in our next trip. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye now.